years I wanted them to put one here.
Okay, so now we are live, and I am with Doug Bolly, who is a artist that produces pieces for Disney. This is one of his more recent pieces called Suspicious Tiki. And first of all, go ahead and tap for me if you can hear me okay. Can you guys hear me okay? Awesome. So I'm going to ask Doug to kind of talk to us a little bit about his painting. Doug, why don't you point out the highlights of this piece and what inspired you and all that good stuff?
I've always been inspired by the Polynesian Hotel, anything Tiki tacky, Stitch, Lilo and Stitch, any of the more tropical pieces. This one has a couple of hidden little gems. There are hidden Mickeys. You may or may not have spotted one or two already. We do have, I'll show you an obvious one. There, the signature. There is one obvious one there. There are a couple more. And there's one hidden here on the very large Tiki. And there is one more. Let's see if Brian can spot it.
Mickey in the foam.
In the foam, right about in there. All of my pieces I do actually hide Mickeys. There's a couple other pieces I've done that have, one of them has up to about 25 hidden Mickeys. This one was my first piece, so this one only has about 3. Some of the other little hidden tributes. This Tiki is actually, those familiar with the Leaky Tikis over in Adventureland, across from Magic Carpets near the Jungle Cruise. He is a tribute to one of the Leaky Tikis. This guy, who have kind of nicked and named Nosy Joe, the nosiest guy we know, he is one of the kind of hidden Tikis up on top of the Adventureland bridge. As you go over the bridge into Adventureland from the hub, on the Crystal Palace side, you'll actually see him. He's one of the top 2 totems that are up on top of the poles. So one of the projects that I've helped on in the past. So he's kind of a personal character to me, as well as a tribute to the parks as well.
So how many, you've got a few pieces that are sold at the Disney Gallery here, right?
So far I have had, there have been 2 originals that have sold at the parks. This one is available in print. I believe it is still currently available both in the limited edition print and in the deluxe edition like this one. And I've also done a Stitch Pirate piece that was in the gallery, and there are more pieces to come, definitely.
So can you talk about some like the other cool stuff that you may have done for the parks?
I also do some works for the parks that do prop fabrication for Disney Imagineering. Obviously can't say exactly what those are, but have certainly enjoyed doing some work for in Adventureland, as well as some of the resorts and some of the parks, as well as some very popular things that may or may not have been noticed over time.
Very, very cool. So there you have it. That was Doug Bolly. Doug is a fine artist whose work you can get at the Disney Shopping Village at the animation store here.
The Art of Disney Gallery.
The Art of Disney Gallery. The only place where you can get that stuff, actually, get his stuff for right now. You can also, I think you said on the cruise ships?
They're not available on the cruise ships. There are, at the Art of Disney Galleries, there are 3 locations on property. There's Downtown Disney, there's Disney Hollywood Studios, there's also Magic Kingdom. This particular piece is also available at the Polynesian if anyone's going over to Trader Sam's for an evening. And I believe they do have some also in California at Disneyland. I'm not sure.
Doug, we had someone who said that they have a piece of yours. What piece do you have of Doug's? If you're still there, do you know what piece do you have of his? Well, see, and also,
if it's Suspicious Tiki, you just found the hidden Mickeys.
Yeah, there you go. So, okay. So with that being said, I think we're going to go ahead and wrap this up, guys. Again, that was Doug Bolly. Doug is a fine artist who does a lot of stuff. They want to know. The person said they have a Mickey and Minnie on beach suits.
Mickey and
Minnie on beach suits. Did you do something like that?
I don't think that was one of mine. I do. That might have been. Can't remember the artist's name right now.
No.
But I think I do have that same piece as well.
But maybe you just gave him inspiration for his next painting. They're asking,
Exactly.
do you have a website? Do you have Facebook? How can they get a hold of you?
The best way to track me down, actually, if you go to Facebook and look for D Bolly Arts, and that is the fan page. Currently, right now, I think the profile picture might be Madame Leota Tombstone, if I'm not correct. But it's D Bolly Arts, DBOLLYARTS
Very
on
cool.
Facebook.
So there you have it, guys. And I'd like to, again, just kind of thank Doug for joining us, showing us his work here. Suspicious Tiki, and from Disney Shopping Village, we'll be taking off. And check out my website as well, wdwithme.com, wdwithme.com. The Bolly Arts, correct? D-E, no A, just D-E.
DBOLLY.
B-O-L-L-Y, D-E-B-O-L-L-Y, Arts, on Facebook. Someone wants to know if you have any Little Mermaid ones or just Pluto and Stitch.
I have not done any Little Mermaid pieces yet. The first piece, obviously, Pluto and Stitch. The second piece I had done was a Stitch pirate piece. Look for more of the Fab 5 pieces coming to the gallery soon.
There you go, guys, and there you have it. All right, hasta la vista. We are signing off from the Disney Shopping Village with Doug Bolly. Thanks a lot for tuning in, guys.